Well, hey folks, this video is about a chicken coop that I actually built from SolarCabin's ebook that he sells. I bought the hard copy of it, and probably should have bought the ebook version as well because he's got links in there. It makes it a whole lot easier just to click on a link than trying to find the video he's referencing in a hard book. But I also like the hard book as well because I don't have to get a computer out, and it's just right there. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, whatever. So anyways, this is it. I built it from his plans. It was pretty easy to follow. One thing I deviated from it, though, which I probably shouldn't have done, is I used OSB. I used OSB instead of plywood. Now, he says plywood, but OSB was cheaper, so I'm probably going to have to rebuild it in about a year or so. Well, this part is absolutely sturdy. It's plywood, but the OSB is just not the same quality as plywood. Now, I can save it by painting it, which will make it more weather resistant, but it's just best to do a quality build, and I'm going to redo it out of plywood and stain it, so that way it'll last a lot better. But one thing I did change about it is I put a lamp in there for young chicks when they're coming up, so that way they can keep warm. Otherwise, you'll lose them if you have cold temperatures. One thing I forgot to add on this was like a little door, so that way it's easy to grab them. Right now, if you have the chicks in there, you're trying to grab them from the part in the back that opens up, what happens is they run into here, and then you chase them from here into there and trying to grab them. It's a nightmare. Make something that goes up and down or flips like this, like he has in his plans. I omitted that part thinking I'd be fine, but follow directions. Otherwise you learn the hard way. But I'll show you inside. It turned out pretty darn good. Now, this is a chicken tractor, so you can move this thing around. It's completely portable. So as the chickens eat this down right here, then you can move it and they mow your grass down for you. I only have one arm due to surgery here, so what I'm going to do is hit pause and take you back inside. Alright folks, we're back. I'm going to show you inside here. Let me make sure you have a good view of this. Yep. Alright, so I put a 3-gallon waterer here. I did a 3 gallons, so I don't have to keep changing it out every 2 seconds. I have a feeder right over here, which I'm going to be upgrading the size of the feeder in a little bit. I just moved it from the brooder to out here. I figured I'd make a video for you. And I put a lamp right here. It's just a little 40-watt bulb. Hopefully you can see this. And that's more than enough to keep them warm. And if cold weather comes in, I'll put like an old quilt and a tarp over the top of it, and that helps to insulate it better for them. And this closes up. And if you want, you can even do like a little latch on the sides here. Keep any raccoons or any little kids out or whatever. And it works pretty darn good. This right here is the OSB that I was talking about. Do it like plywood like he says in his book, and it's a really good design. Hope you guys like it. Alright folks, here is the inside of it. I got you a close-up in here. Here's that lamp I was talking about. Here's a 3-gallon waterer. Now, I went with the waterer this big so that way I don't have to worry about it, changing it out all the time. I mean, I have one arm at the moment due to surgery, but I'll have 2 in a few months. So here's the feeder. Now, I went with a less processed feed, so that way it's better for them. It has more natural enzymes in it. And these are Cornish cross chicks. These are the factory birds. I raise these for meat.